Taurus, and welcome to your July 2018 general reading. Just give me a minute, Taurus. There's quite a few cards I have to clarify, but I'm looking at your reading and you've got four major arcanas: the Lover's card, the Sun, the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune. I have got a feeling, Taurus, for some of you, a really difficult phase or a really difficult issue is about to come to an end, because the Ten of Wands has appeared here as well. The Ten of Wands, as you can see, is a card of struggle. Sometimes it feels like you're carrying too much on your back. There's too much going on, too much pressure. And at a soul level, you've got the Ten of Swords. So both cards represent something that's done, okay? It's done, but it's taken a bit of its toll on you. I will clarify this for you, Taurus, but let's do the rest of your reading and I'll come back to those cards. So you enter July with the Lover's card and the Two of Discs, okay? So the Two of Discs, these cards together can represent some of you have been in quite choppy waters regarding a relationship. He's juggling the infinity symbol, which is always about those, you know, those characteristics like patience, endurance, very, very Taurus characteristics. And maybe this is around a relationship issue where you've had to be very patient. I think for some Taurus, you might have been in quite choppy waters, okay? But this is what you're leaving behind. And you're moving forward to a much more illuminated period. Even though those two tens, there might still be a feeling that you're carrying them in July, even though they are completion cards. But let's see what else you've got going on, because what you want the most is the Sun card, and what's helping you get the Sun is the Ace of Swords. Brilliant combination of cards, because they're both about illumination. They're both about knowing the truth. So the Moon card would represent nighttime and being in the dark. Both these cards represent illumination, the truth being revealed, and an awful lot of clarity. So I'm really pleased about that for you, Taurus, but I will come back to these cards. Your challenge is the Seven of Cups. So some of you might have more than one choice. It's a strange combination of cards here, because you have the Ace of Swords as your protector card, which means the truth is coming out, clarity is coming, but it might be working its way through the whole of the month, Taurus. So you want this clarity, but you're still a little bit confused. Now, the Justice card has appeared with them, which means it might be about a legal situation, or it might just be about truth being revealed somehow. Something that's bringing a balance back to your circumstances. Because by the looks of it, you've been very weighted down by a situation. And this is all about the desire for clarity, for the scales to come into balance, so you can throw off whatever these Ten of Wands has been about. The good news is you're going to the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, which tends to be a really positive turnaround of events. It's a really interesting combination of cards. In fact, I'm going to clarify that Ace of Swords, you know, because the aces are all really big gifts to us, and it's with the Judgment card. There's something coming to light here, and I really like it. This is about a wake-up call. This is about rebirth and light and truth being revealed. But because of these two cards, it might be there's still vagueness, there's still confusion. Everything's not feeling fully resolved. but I guarantee you with these two cards it will be. Okay, different things for different people. It could be a relationship issue because the Lovers card is there, or it might be a circumstance that's put you in choppy waters and feeling like this Ten of Wands, okay, oppressed, feeling quite, oh my gosh, burdened and a bit overwhelmed. There's some resolve happening here, Taurus. I absolutely guarantee it. Now, in your relationship house, you've got the Chariot. The Chariot is a vehicle that propels our life forward, and it's right underneath the Sun card. So I think for a lot of Taurus, there's new light, there's new growth, and there's new life coming into a relationship issue, which is making you go forward. So I really like it. Money and work, you've got the Eight of Pentacles. So some of you might be searching for something a bit more fulfilling. Sometimes the Eight of Cups represents a desire to turn your back on something and to go into the unknown in order to find something else which has a meaning, because it's with the Ace of Wands, which represents a new beginning. So obviously when we have these two cards together, for many of you it represents not feeling totally fulfilled in a job. And the aces are all about new beginnings. It's gathering that life force in order to find more oomph, find more joy, find more about what makes you excited to be alive, Taurus. But it might involve leaving something behind in order to go forward. And it even might include a period of discontent, because discontent has a spiritual purpose, because it gets our energy moving in order to drive us forward, okay? At a soul level, again, you've got another completion card, the Ten of Swords. Now the Ten of Swords has got a lot of different meanings, but for some reason, it's because that Ten of Wands appeared, something's over here. I don't think it's a relationship. It might be to do with a job you've not been happy in, Taurus, or it might be something else because you've got the Three of Cups with it. You're celebrating because something has completed itself with that Ten of Swords. Sometimes a 10 can represent an action has to be taken, because to understand the 10, sometimes you need to go back to the Nine of Swords, which is fear, worry and anxiety. And the 10 is that final leap of faith. It's that final, oh my gosh, it's over. And from it comes the Three of Cups, this joy, something huge is being released from your shoulders, Taurus, okay? And it's leading you to the Wheel of Fortune. I'm not even going to clarify the Wheel of Fortune, although this Page of Pentacles is here, which tends to represent a financial new opportunity, a new job, a new business, a new career, which would make sense with this Ace and this Eight of Cups. But I need to sort of clarify. You've got a little bit of a not complicated, but I think some of yous might have an issue that you've been carrying for a while. And I think it's coming across in these 3 cards, well, 5 cards. There's a desire for that Ace, for illumination, for the Sun card. Now, the Justice card is a really amazing energy that's supporting you, because it's about being born again and feeling that joy of life, which is supporting you feeling the Sun card. There might still be a bit of confusion throughout the month of July, but you're going to have to trust these cards working together are giving you this gift of clarity and this gift of sight, because the Four of Wands has appeared, which is crossing a threshold, a really positive new beginning. There's definitely forward motion in your relationship house. And around money and work, some of you might be choosing to leave something behind in order to go in search of a new beginning, which is the Ace. Again, at a soul level, Taurus, something has completed itself, which I think has exhausted you with that Ten of Wands. But it looks like it's been dropped because the Three of Cups is a bit celebrating. And in this cup, in this card, these people celebrate because what's been holding them down has been released, which is what these two tens both mean. Which again is leading you to the Wheel of Fortune, which is a fortuitous turn of events. For some of you, it might be a new job because that Page of Pentacles appeared. It might be a gift of money, something tangible that you can touch and feel, which is leading you to a whole new beginning. Quite an exciting month for you, Taurus, quite interesting. I'm hoping to be back doing my weeklies. If not, I will do mid readings until, because I've got a lot going on in my environment, as most of you know. But the Ace of Discs has just appeared. Two aces, two tens. There's completion and new beginnings happening for you. I don't think it's been the easiest process because these are two quite challenging tens. The Ten of Cups and the Ten of Discs is a really happy conclusion to a good series of events. These two are a conclusion, but it's been an absolute drain on your energy, Taurus, by the looks of it. But there's new stuff being born. Another Ace, Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I'm not saying there's not going to be challenges because these two tens are it's like a big sigh of relief that something's finally over, Taurus. So you might have to take some deep breaths. But overall, I think it's quite an exciting month for you guys. Okay, loads of love, Taurus. Speak to you soon. Bye.